Hey there everybody, this is Ethan with WiseCrack Studios, and today I wanted to show you sort of one of my favorite little production tricks for whenever you need to build into something. Now right here you can see I've got the electric guitars pulled up in this song. Just pay attention to what the electric guitars are doing in this intro part here. I figured the best way to show this off is going to be to show you rather than tell you, so just take a listen for a second. So what we're going to be focusing on is going to be these two tracks right here. Now these are two guitars that I recorded and then I flipped them around to make them build up into the note when I hit it. So soloed, they sound a little something like this. Now you may be thinking to yourself, that sounds completely unnatural. Well, it's because it is, because originally, when I was doing this, I recorded them a little something more like this, if I can get rid of these fades. There we go. So the main way to do this trick is it's a very percussive technique. You just have to take the original hit of an instrument, make it a guitar, a piano, some sort of synthesized instrument. It doesn't matter what you do so long as it works in the context of the song. And then you simply reverse it. In Logic, there's a nice little reverse button here that works perfectly. And personally, I've always found that it works really well to fade into these, typically with a bit bigger of a fade. There we go. And you just kind of let it go, let it play. And it'll end up something like that, where it just kind of sounds like it just builds into the whole thing. Now, it works really, really well in the context of a full song, especially if you need to build up into sort of a rock moment. Like in the context of this song, it starts with just an acoustic guitar. So it builds up into the electric guitars here. You've already heard that, so I don't need to play it again for you. But over here in the bridge, there's a nice little moment where everything sort of goes away. And this is a perfect build up right back into it. So if we take a listen to that real quick.
Now I'm sure that you realize your mistake. And after everything you need to understand, there's a difference between being alive and breathing.
So it's a moment that is slowly just building back into being something really, really big. The entire song was built around these rock guitars that were meant to be doing sort of their own thing, with the rhythm guitar doing one thing and the lead guitars doing a different thing. But during the bridge, there wasn't really a lot going on. So originally, I had the rhythm guitar just kind of fade away here, as you can see with these giant fades. But then there was nothing really happening that would bring it all back later. And at one point we had the idea of like, let's bring it back at right here for the last measure or two to go straight into the chorus. But the thing was that it just kind of came up suddenly. So with this big build-up fade, it's a perfect little swell right into that big part. And again, this is something that, depending on whatever song that you're doing, you can do it with an acoustic guitar, an electric guitar, a piano, a synthesizer, etc., etc., etc. Anything where you can hit a single note or a single chord and it'll decay as that happens, it works perfectly just for doing that. And in just about every DAW, it's pretty simple on how to do it. I know for Logic, all that you have to do is just grab the regions you want to reverse and just go over here and click the reverse button, and it should work 100% of the time. And then you have a little something as simple as this. Where it just builds and builds and builds until it's gone. As always, this has been Ethan with WiseCrack Studios, and I think I'm going to go ahead and let the song play from the final chorus through to the end. If you'd like to hear the song more, feel free to check it out. I'm going to go ahead and start putting in the description various songs and by what artist I put inside these videos. So feel free to give it a listen, and I hope that you have a lovely day.
So